100% focus to win a gold medal.
We've been working as a team for 4 years for this.
We were at the best level that we've ever had.
I was like getting a good groove going, you know, doing what I love.
We were ready to fight for a medal.
It was kind of a big shock.
We had no idea what was coming at us.
Everyone was just grabbing hurdles and twist balls and weights, everything, to try and do it at home.
We had to suddenly go back to Argentina and start this lockdown.
That moment was life-changing for all of us.
We cannot plan a year ahead.
All of a sudden, you're like, I'm useless.
I think everyone thought, okay, 15 days.
Countries are now choosing to go into lockdown. Case numbers continue to rise.
All over the world are being advised to self-isolate.
The next few months looking increasingly uncertain.
We still have a long way to Tokyo.
COVID changed everything. Suddenly, the calendar just dropped. All the competitions completely stopped. It was scary, but actually, it gave me this time that I hadn't had. An extra year for me to fully be at 100%. I just have to be super, super careful now. You can't rush that. I tore my patella tendon in 2019.
I can't even pull my leg up onto the bed, so I have to go like this.
They put it back together, put loads of metal stuff around it, put some nails in my knee. I couldn't walk for 6 weeks, then I couldn't run for 6 months.
Heel to toe, heel to toe.
I had the whole of 2019 out, so I haven't competed in 2 years. So it's a really significant year for me.
So think about how you're going to start the run to begin with. Think about your setup for when you start, OK? We want everything to be out in front, OK? OK, leave in your own time.
I couldn't run properly, I don't know why. It was just tired.
You spent so much time running on a bike.
Yeah.
And being on elliptical. When you're ready.
The brilliant youngster, Neve Emerson.
I was 8 years old when I got into athletics.
Come on, Nevie.
I started jogging, doing 800 metres, and then did heptathlon. Heptathlon is the ultimate sport. You've got to be fast, you've got to be able to run distance, you've got to be able to throw, jump, you've got to do everything.
World junior champion at heptathlon outdoors. The Commonwealth bronze medalist.
Ultimately, what I'm striving to achieve is to be the best in the world.
Emerson has taken the silver.
It's everybody's goal, really, in sport, I think. I could keep running all day, but not technically well.
Yeah.
So on the last one, I found it really hard to actually properly run properly.
I think we're just trying to push your hips a little bit further forward.
I still think I'm running quite like this.
You are, yeah, you are a little bit.
I always do, don't I?
Yeah, but I wouldn't get too worried about that. Again, you've got plenty of time to tweak these things.
The last time I properly competed was 2018. I think I was just quite young compared to now. I think in everything I was doing, and I feel a lot more kind of, I know what I'm doing a bit more now. I just have to do it.
Had the timeline gone ahead last year.
It's been hard.
It was a blessing in disguise.
Massive. Massive blessing.
世界中のほとんどの国がロックダウン生活を強いられ、 たくさんの人々がショックを受け、生活が中断し、次は何が起こるのでしょうか。
Professional athletes across the globe are having to adopt their training schedules in the most
Sportler auf der ganzen Welt müssen ihre Trainingspläne auf Beispiele setzen.
Are adjusting to a very different way of life.
When I read the news for the first time on Twitter, when it actually became real,
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
it was pretty tough.
I am currently at home, which is, I mean, in a way, nice.
It's hard to figure out what to do. What's that next step? That's your job, that's your life, that's your livelihood. So basically just train here in the backyard.
Welcome to training session, quarantine edition.
This is time for you to learn a lot about who you are and what you're capable of doing. Don't get down, get up, and keep it moving. I'm out here, I get my early session in at the track, warming up a little bit. This is me out here. And I love it. It's like meditation.
That moment when the pandemic hit was life-changing. Everything that's normal for you is out the window, right? No gym, no fencing, no coaches, no nothing. It's scary, right? Like not being able to control what you normally can control. So it's like you gotta take a deep breath and be like, everybody's dealing with this too, right? We're all trying to figure this shit out on our own. When I put on that mask, right? You feel like a superhero. And it's just the best feeling ever. Like I can have the worst day and just put the mask on and have the best day of my life. This is what I wake up every morning to do, and when that's taken away from you, it's tough. I am two-time world champion.
First American to have won the individual world championships.
Doing what I love is probably one of the greatest feelings in the world.
And yes, he is a very successful model.
Thank you.
Oh, a wonderful attack.
Being the first ever world champion for USA, that was when my life changed.
There it is! Beautiful! America has its first ever men's foil world champion.
I literally cannot wait because I haven't even touched my potential. And I know that, and I feel it. I can picture myself on the podium. Wait, what are you doing today? It's so nice out. What are you doing? I know you're doing something. You're so cool.
No, I'm just here at home. I have to work on my portfolio. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Yo, where are you at?
Bro, I'm walking my dog right now. And then I gotta go and just finish up this edit for Ariana.
All right. He's in the valley. So he's just there and I'm just here. I can't sit still, that's my problem. It's like I should just be able to chill, but I can't do that. I just honestly want to fence. Like I am just getting started. I'm just touching the surface of what I can do. But I just feel so ready to just get out there and fence. And that's really all I want to do is just compete. That's what I love to do the most. But obviously right now we can't do anything, so. It's kind of madness because nobody knows anything. So all you can really do is stay positive or you'll go nuts. What a view. Peaceful up here. I'm gonna try and call my coach. See if he picks up. Come on, Jazz. God. You realize how much you miss something when you can't have it. It's a really odd time, not having a schedule, not knowing when the next competition was going to be. You know, the uncertain is terrifying, right?
World sports competitions are now being cancelled rather than simply mondiali continuano ad essere cancellati.
Crisis escalating. There are fears about the staging.
Who
knows
how
long it will be before sports venues can welcome fans back.
So, jetzt nehmen wir euch mal kurz mit. Ich laufe mal Richtung Stadion. Ihr seht, hier ist kein Auto zu sehen. Ist nichts los hier.
So Malaysia is going to be cancelled. That means Singapore is going to be cancelled. Strange, confusing, upsetting. It's insane.
A lot of people are don't know how to move or know how to, be when things are uncertain.
COVID, cancelling so much and postponing so much. I guess you can't think about that every day, the what ifs. You've got to stay in the present moment and just, stay focused on your goals.
今世界中がコロナウイルスで大変な状況なんですけど、緊急事態宣言が出て、県外へ練習に行けなくなったことがすごい残念です。
We're only allowed to ride within 5 miles of your house, but luckily that still includes some pretty incredible places.
I thought we were married.
Married.
I think we have like this special connection with him. When we play volleyball, we're forced to marry each other. We travel around so much, and I think we have more time with each other than we will ever have with our girlfriends. So that's the way it is.
Huh?
Don't you feel the same?
Yeah.
Gutter, da starter vi. Og jeg vil at det skal være temperatur, men temperatur med fokus, hvis dere skjønner.
Hi. Kristen is my best friend, my partner. He's like ice cold, super sharp. I have more the physique, the chemistry we have together. I think that's really special.
When I was in the 3rd grade here, he was in his 1st. It's hard to think that that's the same guy I'm playing with now because he was such a skinny little boy. He liked volleyball, that was for sure. I didn't think that he would be as good as he is today.
With a spectacular victory. Anders Bernstein-Mole, arguably the best blocker that beach volleyball has ever seen. Christian Sorm, the best defender on tour. Mission accomplished. The world's #1 team. We won!
It's not enough. We want more.
Can anybody stop Norway?
We were at the best level that we've ever had. We won the 2018 season, we won the 2019 season. I moved back home. This is where I've been staying in this corona pandemic. Normally where out and about and traveling and living in a suitcase. Now I've actually been spending a lot more time here on this room than I would ever want to. It's been a little difficult to actually be forced to slow down. I can't enjoy it because I feel like I'm wasting my time.
Ja, men på toppen her da?
Der. We were ready to play, fighting for some medals.
We had a lot of confidence. We were really on a good flow.
The plan is to walk up here to the top, bring these boards and
race. We were so excited to finally do it in 2020, but now we have to reset.
It's boring to just sit around and not do anything, so we try to always find some stuff to do.
We like to compete, so it's important to win.
What's the meaning of doing this without competing?
Ja, bra.
Los barcos se están cagando a palo.
¿Qué?
Los barcos se están cagando.
Sí, man.
We were 100% focused in all respects, and suddenly, one more year to go.
It's hard, but my fire is on.
Quitting was not on the table.
We, as a team, started thinking from now on, we just have to keep going, doing our best until the end.
Legendary duo Santiago Lange and Cecilia Ceroli, current reigning gold medalists, with an impressive 8 Olympic campaigns between them.
To win gold together is the coolest thing ever.
All the money is to be made on the Argentinians.
Santi is the one steering, driving. I am the one accelerating. It's really important, the coordination between us.
2016 wouldn't have happened without Ceci. I know very well that.
It's very strange here, as we all know about this lake. Anything could happen, so we have to be open-minded for everything.
I don't know, I'm just hoping we can race. Since the pandemic started, we've been training alone. Now finally coming here, getting to race, it feels great. Racing is a special thing. You just have to dance.
Argentina leading the NACRAs as the reigning Olympic champions. Now it's getting busy around the mark. There's a Swiss boat. Big gaps now. Argentina, they're going to capsize. They're going to save it. They just about save it.
We didn't have the speed, so I'm not very happy.
You always want to sail in the level that you think you are, and when you can't, it's horrible, but yeah, it's part of the game. Problems.
And winner of the Europeans 2020, Italy 26.
No. I think I need to work on a lot in my tiredness. Maybe it's not a coincidence that we performed worse at the end of the regatta. some mistakes that I shouldn't have done, and maybe I was tired.
And now we have 1 year, one more year to prepare ourselves and try to choose the best option between the little options that the COVID give us.
It's a lot of work to be done, and now it's time to keep pushing hard.
The extra year is a big deal. It's like you're running a marathon, and when you're about to finish, they suddenly tell you, okay, you have to run 20 more kilometers. But no, yeah. I'm talking with my lady. She sometimes stay at night watching my racing.
It's been 3 months since we last saw each other. And it will be a couple of weeks more, apparently. Not only I miss her, but our dog misses her. This is our dog, Sista. We both miss her.
Hola, Chancho.
Hola, Chancho.
I normally can go back home frequently, but now with the COVID, that's not an option. So, will you wait for me?
Of course, honey. That's the number. You know what I'm waiting for? Put a ring on it.
I have to go. We need to pack.
Patrice.
What is turning out to be a year like no other. Millions are now working from home.
Come on, Baba.
While some people are spending more time together than ever before, what impact is this new work-life balance having on elite athletes? I'm riding with my dad!
How was the practice today?
I won.
You won? No, but I said, how was the practice? No, how was the match? Il fatto che sia una giocatrice mi aiuta per molte cose, soprattutto in una fase come questa, in questo di punto in bianco conviviamo. Ci aiutiamo molto a vicenda e il fatto anche della presenza non è una sciocchezza. La sua presenza, insomma, è qualcosa che mi aiuta a allenarmi di più, a allenarmi meglio, a trovare stimoli.
Matteo?
What? My butt.
I feel like having that positive support, having someone who believes in you that you can learn and get better, that's important.
Yes, man. That's the family, y'all.
That's my mom.
Hi.
What's up, man?
What's going down? Yeah, it's gonna be a good day today. I can already feel it.
You know, I love my parents, and they're my coaches also. So, you know, it's a good way to stay on top of the training. But living in lockdown with mom and dad, it's not something that I would expect to be doing again. It feels like I'm in high school again.
Die Familie das hilft uns wirklich, noch höher zu springen, noch höher zu kommen, schneller zu werden, noch stärker zu werden. Also daher glaube ich auch, dass wir so super Leistung bringen.
We're gonna get ready for training. It's been a while since I've been able to fence, so it feels so good. This is a smile you can't buy. Like, I can't wait to, like, when you walk into the gym and, oh, it's just the best. Just gonna pack my bag. You know, gotta go through my shoes. Oh, shoot. I better have shoes here. Okay, put a mask. Please, someone have shoes in here. Wow. Okay, here's fencing stuff. Yes! Ah! We're gonna go blue today. Yes! I'm very lucky where I have a lot of foils. Now the part is picking which ones I want to destroy people with today. I normally fence like 6 times a week at least. So it's really been weird to like not wake up and have a routine. I don't like that. People who know me know I'm like the most ADD, like constant still person, so my mind just races like about anything. Having ADHD is like you just have a different way of thinking, right? But if I wasn't ADD, I would never have become who I am. There we go. What's up, brother? Miles, man, nice to meet you. How are you? What's up, bro? How are you, man? Good to see you. What's up, man? How are you? Good? Game time. Being ADHD, dyslexic, everything under the sun, finding fencing is what changed my life. And it was like a after school, kind of like help out kids who like needed extra time. And I was like, I love this. That moment, I was like, this is it. I'm not doing anything else in my life. It's good. A lot of things to work on, but very happy. Okay. See you, my man. I was a little bit nervous to see how my endurance would be, considering we went into it full force today, but heart's still beating, feeling fantastic. So it was a great first day. I'm very pleased with myself. So success. What a day.
Several countries are reopening their borders.
Some countries are relaxing regulations after months of lockdown.
Many athletes, this is a welcome return to their regular training programs.
Wir sind jetzt auf dem Weg nach La Palma ins Trainingslager, das erste Trainingslager diesen Jahres. Und ja, ich war das letzte Mal vor einem Jahr.
I'm at the airport about to fly to Sydney. We're doing a test run, so it should be interesting to finally get on the water.
It's been an interesting couple of months. Had some great time with my family, but at the same time, I'm eagerly looking forward to getting back on court.
Let's go.
Das ist schon ein sehr, sehr schönes Stadion, oder? Hier macht es Spaß, das Abnehmen.
So, I'm back. I missed a lot of training. Yeah, back to work, man.
Don't keep pushing and taking.
Hey, hey.
Hey ho. Okay. There's the tension, feel it? Good, how's that feel?
Good.
Yeah, can you feel that a little bit? So we're just going to feel that joint and just mobilise it. Good. Okay. Sorry about this.
I've been coming into this thing.
That's good then.
Doesn't even hurt anymore.
I'll use that phrase, I am cautiously optimistic, non-committal. No, I mean, her body is in a much better place always round, but there's still a ways to go. This next couple of weeks, she's going to step up her training again, and she has to step up to the next level. Once she's transitioned through to the level, then the chance of injury reduces massively, unless she's an idiot. So for Dubai, now the trainer load's moved up, staying ahead of the game is critical. Because we can't afford to go backwards.
So we've just checked in our bags and we're very over.
Hope we managed to get through.
I think I'm recorded.
There's barely anyone on the flight.
I know, it's so empty.
Peace and love.
Landed in Dubai. Dubai is just so extra. Like, it's just mad. The skyline is crazy.
We're training at NAS, which is a sporting centre, and British Athletics have rented it out. It's great to be in a really warm climate. Your muscles are warmer, you recover quicker. It benefits training a lot.
Is it sore? It's probably sore, yeah.
I can't run, I can't do anything because I strained my hamstring. It's quite frustrating because I just keep getting injured. I was doing a hurdle session and I felt my hamstring a tiny bit, like the tiniest little stretch. And I was like, that feels weird. Like I carried on hurdling and like running and didn't tell David. And then I had my scan and it was a 15 centimetre tear. And 15 centimetres is a lot, like nearly my whole hamstring. I didn't stop when I first felt it, which is so annoying because it could have been a 3-day thing. It's just because I was so desperate to get 3 weeks of training done.
Mer smør, eller er det nok?
Nei, jeg tror det er fint. Se på den deigen. Herregud.
Ja, den ser meget luftig og fin ut. Kanelsnurrer. Og vi har jo da bakerblod på begge sider av slekta, så det ville vært litt flaut å ikke lykkes i dag. Akkurat da korona slo inn, da var de hjemme. Så da var vi alle 7. Og så i jula har vi jo vært der du har da 4 gutter over 1,90, så...
Matbudsjettet liksom
Matbudsjettet, det bare gikk rett opp.
Ja.
Så ble det servert sånt. Det urettferdig.
Du får ikke mer.
It's easier to have the role as a coach than a father. You are always a coach, so to have time to be a father is not the first or not so easy to prioritize this. So lack
That's
of
why
this.
we have mom, so she can be at least a mom for us. So
but
she can bring some female values. I think is important.
So what you say that I'm a bad dad and
you're a great coach.
An okay coach, maybe. But to coach your kids is hard because your kids, if they don't perform, then you have to I don't look forward to when I'm going to kick them out of the team, for instance.
So I have a little problem with my hip. I have small micro fractures in both my legs. It's like an overuse injury, so it's gotten worse over time. My bone is kind of eating itself up. Yeah, the doctors were scratching their head because I didn't know what it was, and they have never seen a structure like this before. Det er ikke som å ligge her med medisinball, liksom. Herregud. Er det mulig? Fuck. Kanskje det, eller? When I'm not in the group anymore, it's not so cool.
The future looks kind of unknown. In worst case scenario, we will not be able to qualify for the games. That would be really sad. It's been our goal since we were small kids. It's really difficult in beach volleyball because you're depending so much on the other guy. It's like the worst nightmare, I think.
den 17. For da kommer du inn i rytmen mye bedre.
Ja. Men tror du kan spille den da? Eller er det litt...
Jeg tror jeg kan spille den,
Vi kan sikkert få... Andre kan være interessert i å være i Doha-arenaen.
Ja, jeg tror ikke det er...
Men jeg tror du skulle ta den avgjørelsen uavhengig av...
Nei, men det hadde vært moro å spille uansett.
Ja. Du bestemmer i løpet av dagen.
Mm.
Svein og Kristian. Svein, du er verdig en plass i main draw i Doha. Altså, det er ikke sånn at, unnskyld, at altså, du skal utstråle det. Liksom, selvfølgelig er du verdig det, Svein. Husk på sånn som lag, at dere utfyller hverandre. Want to have him 100% without injuries, and Svein is coming in. Christian will play this.
Travel corridors open up, people are realizing that moving around the world
La gente está dando cuenta que moverse por el mundo ya no es normal.
regelmäßige COVID-Tests, periods of quarantine, and regular COVID tests are now the norm.
Strange. It's so strange. Oh my God. Look at these. Infectious linen. Biohazard waste. I just got done with my COVID antigen test. And we're supposed to be in the room for the next 2 days at least, minimum, until we get the results. At the end of the day, I guess this is how things are going to be for a while.
As far as this new norm, I feel like I'm adapted to it. I feel like, you know, we have no choice.
Come me l'hanno consegnato. Ecco qua, le mie racchette dentro il secchio. Ancora quarantena, ma ancora non ci fanno uscire, ci sono stati dei positivi. Questa è la vista da Melbourne. E nel frattempo Ayla non la vedo da... Sta a qualche piano sotto di me e non posso andarla a vedere perché la quarantena prevede che non ci siano contatti con gli altri giocatori.
We just cannot fly back to our country.
If it hadn't been for the pandemic, I would have gone back to Argentina, but now we just can't.
We have to do a quarantine there and then a quarantine here in Europe. That means that 30 days without sailing. We cannot stop sailing for a month. Ceci, ¿viste la funda de esa mayor y ese foque?
Sí, acá tengo la funda de la mayor.
Ahora.
Recién lo vi, boludo. Decí que fui a revisar. Acá el packing es siempre un problema, porque el Santi trae todo tarde.
This is typical Ceci, you know, she brings stuff that I always load and she never puts everything together, you know? There's always things coming late that should be at the beginning. That's typical Ceci.
You know, when you work with a person that is really anxious and he wants to start loading before everything is ready.
No, that's not true. Yes, bring me all the stuff that I load. Everything is ready. Then, when I'm finishing loading, they bring 3 bags and a bicycle. For example. Every time the same, not a single.
It's impossible to work with these little kids. We are not going through an easy moment now. Relationship, communication, everything is difficult. It's hard, yes.
Porque ¿cuánto tardan en llegar las cosas allá?
No, que también tenemos que contar los transportes, porque allá podría salir el 29 de la noche el flaco.
No, acá se lo lleva cuando lo deja este. ¿Vos decís que en un día y medio lo hacemos? Si el lunes sale el container a la mañana. We were expecting the container from Japan, and our next training block is in Sicily. And unfortunately, in the customs, the container got on hold. It's all related to the COVID. All this equipment was in Japan for nothing, for 4 months there.
Facing this problem and this big thing, it will make us stronger. I feel we are coming back in a better shape than we were before the COVID.
I heard that answer from you before, but I disagree. Well, personally, in my case, obviously, I agree with Ceci. We are getting better, which is a
as a team, you know.
Yeah,
I feel as a team.
No, 100%. We are
course,
getting better, but I was so confident of our plan that I would have picked the games to be in time.
Now I've been away from home for many, many months. You have a little bit of time to think, and you realize that you miss a little bit your house, your home, your people. Let's talk. There are some days of the campaign that you feel a little bit that you need your family. Like, we are here right now talking because of this one extra year. And if it was not because of this one extra year, Mika and I had beautiful personal plans together. Suddenly, I disappear for 6 months. So it's a little bit hard. But I think we are doing a great job. We are trying to accept the reality, and we are trying to do our best to be okay. Of course, an athlete I will always be. I love doing sports. Like, I would love to continue. I would love to. But we would also love to be mothers. Our sport takes a lot of time, and I'm always trying to think I should find a way of doing it, but still have time to be a mom and to have a family. I don't know if I am going to find that way. I swear you that I sometimes think after this I will just put a coffee bar and sleep in my house every day. I don't care. I will do whatever, but I want to be with my family every day. And then I think what I'm thinking is stupid.
The idea of pushing hard for one more year is unbelievable, difficult and hard. To not be with my sons more often. It's not that I want to have my family apart. I wish I could do both things together. But if we want to achieve our dream, this is what it takes at this stage. You have to pay a price if your dreams are to win a medal.
Vi vinner.
Nej.
Så god bil sig i valget.
Watching Kristen and Svein getting knocked out of the tournament was, of course, frustrating and also disappointment. You know, I was really hoping that my injury was going to be over, and it's not. Injuries are shit, always. You never want to have an injury, especially not the one that I have where you don't really know where you get back. It's really, really frustrating.
COVID-19 continues to impact sports in ways we might not have.
Doctors are seeing a rise in athletes getting injured.
Conditioning when spring sports were cancelled, leaving them more or less sedentary in lockdown, while others have been overtraining, suffering repetitive.
The pandemic is certainly a contributing factor.
I hurt my calf, Mom. I just can't believe it's happened again.
Day 2 of concussion recovery, a little bit of a walk, and bought myself a sunflower.
You have a bad ab.
Yep.
It looks good from here, though.
I had an Achilles injury. It's a serious situation. This extra year, it's not easy. You must always remember the objective. You know, I know the mind, man, it can, so many emotions. It can stop you, hinder you, deter you. I can't afford that. I just can't.
It takes a lot of mental strength to be a great athlete. You're constantly torn between crazy highs of competing and then super low lows of when you're injured. You don't realize how tough it actually is until you actually go through it. Sport can just be really cruel sometimes.
Ten seconds, yeah?
I just have to do millions. So big. If I didn't do this, obviously, I'd lose my muscle really quickly. So it is a setback, definitely. Haven't gone backwards, I will not go backwards, but I'm also not necessarily going forwards.
At this point in time, yeah, we are a little bit limited. We can still throw to some degree, but anything involving running, we are a little bit restricted. In terms of where we start the summer season, we just have to knock that back another 5 or 6 weeks or so.
All right, physio.
Nice and relaxed, okay?
Yeah.
So we have to rein Neve in, like, in a really good way. Not a bad way, in a very good way. Like, she's the epitome of what you want. Like, she's eager to do the session. She really wants to, and she'll put all the effort into it. It's the real fine balances of, like, managing that kind of will make you the champion that you're going to be.
So get up to speed, final rep.
Giving up is not an option for me. If you turn up fit on the day, great. How long?
Keep it going, need 15 to go.
If you turn up injured...
Final 10.
Game over.
So I'm in Canada because America isn't in the best place right now. All the clubs have been closed. Rebel Gym's been closed for a while, and I figured I'd come out here and train and kind of refocus. To be like mentally and physically ready is the most important thing. And when time's ready, I'll be ready.
Then hit the floor now. A year ago today, all these guys were gearing up to go to a World Cup, and a week before the World Cup, they all get a letter, a call saying, cancel your trip, we're all going into quarantine. The whole world shut down. Athletes love routine. Athletes hate when there's a bump in the road. But if you can't handle here, you're not gonna go very far.
How you doing, man?
How you doing, man?
Miles, he's like always 110%. Just look at him, like he's like, this is, so everything that Miles does is a coach's nightmare for kids. He's like, kids look up to him. He is like an idol. But everything that he is doing, you yell at your kids, don't you dare do that. His strength and his weakness is the same thing. It's his passion. And when he's way too crazy, it sometimes bites him in the derriere. However, that's what makes him. And when he knows when to turn it on in the right time, and usually that is every time, he is unstoppable.
Ready? Fence. Alright. Yeah, no, you're good. I just want to give him attack from my left. Some pointers. The least I can do is help kids out. I love it.
You can see like how he is with kids. He fences a match. He's working on whatever he needs to work on, and right away giving pointers to the kids. You know, that is a testament to Miles. He will give back to our community.
Oh!
I was a mad little baby hooligan as a kid. I got kicked out of like every school. I was just a pain in the ass. I couldn't sit still. I didn't want to sit still. I didn't want to learn what X was. I mean, that's why fencing made me sit. Like, if I didn't get in trouble, I would never found a sport that got me out of trouble. So if I see a kid that wants, you know, a picture, wants to talk to me about fencing, whatever that might be, I'll always do my best to, you know, be a role model to them, because I never had anybody growing up, so. Honestly, my dad, I don't really have that many memories of him. Like, maybe when I was like 4, he was around. My mom had like 4 jobs. I know it was stressful for her, for sure, but she never showed us that. I haven't talked to my dad in 15 years, right? But like, that's great, because I know exactly which dad, I know exactly the dad I won't be, right? So everything's for a reason. If I had a father who was better, I probably wouldn't be this driven. So it's a blessing and a curse, right? Double-sided sword, as they say. I see my opponent in front of me, and he's got the perfect life, or whatever. He's got nothing to fight for, really. I've got everything, you know? People to prove. I've got so much more in my tank than them.
Good. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. Back. Good. Along. Good. Other direction. Fast feet. Stay balanced as you get tired. Quick feet. Stay balanced. Good. Oh. Nice.
The competition coming up in Qatar is our first competition since the pandemic happened.
Good. And back out. Good. Backwards.
I'm taking this as a massive life jacket, and I just want to, you know, compete, you know, get to do what I love.
Good.
It's been a long time coming, and it's going to be a little bit weird because most people haven't really been training as much or having competitions, but
Stay in balance.
I think we're going to see who's been ready, who hasn't been ready. It's going to be interesting.
Drive, drive, drive. Chest up, drive, drive.
My goal is obviously to put all things I've done to the test. You know, I've been training and working, and I really hope that things I'm doing are going to surprise people.
Push, good.
And ultimately get the result I want. I want to smash everybody. I don't just want to win. I want
Feels so sick. I haven't felt like this in a long, long time. Like, I haven't done that fast and that long in ages. So I feel a bit, yeah, forgot how painful it is. Ugh. It's not glamorous one bit. It's literally blood, sweat and tears. You have to have focus points in the most mundane, tedious things, because otherwise you won't do anything. There's no emotions. You just have to be very robotic. And I think I'm quite good at that.
kostelig, da.
Oh, shit.
Er det varm? Det er viktig at vi, når det er tilbake fra skade, at vi finner rytmen igjen. Så spiller litt til kamper og setter hvordan beina reagerer på kamper og flere kamper om dagen.
Ja, altså jeg må jo bare få litt rytme. This training camp is the preparation for tournaments in Mexico. We're here with two really good teams to practice with. Switzerland and Czech. Oh, varmt da. Helsike mye sånn her. I'm not sure if my hip is gonna get better or worse. Just want to have that feeling that, okay, this is gonna be completely fine. I want to have some more confidence than what we have right now.
Yeah, that's it. A bit hot.
Hi. Good to see you, man. So hot.
First of all is to test Anders' hip to see if he can jump as much as we need him to do. It's really important for us to find the rhythm and find the confidence we know that we had before. Of course, I'm a little bit anxious. I'm crossing my fingers that he will be ready.
Blocking, defense, the things that we're normally good at is still there, and that's good to feel. Thank you. The hip is also feeling good, and that's the most important thing.
It felt like we were back on track. Chemistry is on point. You can see it in his eyes that he's really hungry to play beach volleyball, and that's a great sign.
We only got 1 week, so I'm really not sure how we're gonna go. I don't know where our level is at and where the level of the rest of the world is. I want to see if we can have the level that we still had before the pandemic hit. Yeah, it's a really important event.
Many parts of the world, some sports competitions are finally able to resume.
Time to go to World Championships.
Off to the stadium we go.
Ci dato tornare in campo.
New South Wales Project Restart is go as the spring kayak season.
To think that we haven't raced for a whole 12 months until now, which is pretty crazy.
Oh, fuck. Being injured sucks. I feel like a little kid. I feel like I'm a punishment. Whoa, 1 second, actually. Very weird to be back. I got hit directly in the kneecap. So I got severe blunt trauma on my kneecap. Somebody hit a foil to my knee, which ultimately is, you know, a 1 month to 2 month recovery. I didn't break the kneecap, but it's pretty close. So, puts things into perspective, right? And then now I'm here, just chilling, and just gonna do my best to get better every day. It teaches you a lot of patience, the sport, so I gotta just keep getting stronger. I'll see my coach, my friends, my girl. I'll be good. It's all mental. And if you realize that like it's something you can't control, then it's easier to process. So something great's gonna happen. You just gotta stay focused. That's all.
Yeah, I'm all right. It was Sunday morning training. I was running around the track and I finished my rep and I just couldn't walk. It got stiffer and stiffer and stiffer and it was kind of like super sore. So it was just one little training session and it just dawned on me, I was like, my whole season's done. I couldn't quite believe it. Suddenly the calendar just drops. There's no competitions, there's nothing. It's crazy how different life is than I had planned. Now I need to get back on track to have a long career. The positive that does come out of it is I will be stronger mentally, physically. I will be a stronger athlete. I know that when I finish my career, when I'm at 30 and look back, I'll think, thank God that happened because I had 3 years out, but then I could just restart. And then the year 2022 was so much better.
I made it. It was a long trip, but I'm here. Yeah, after almost, 4 months, right? You know, when you always dream like you're in the airport and you're like, hi, and music sounds and, you know, the camera swirls around you. Well, no. It was just like, hi, wait, alcohol, hi. And we shook hands.
It was a kind of strange in this new world that we are living. But still was beautiful.
Within our philosophy is not allowed to be someone else here. I know it will be hard for Ceci to keep the 2 balls in the air, but
Santi will have his point of view about it, and I will have my point of view. For me, getting to have Mika here will really help me now to be a better sailor in this last part of the year, and it's helping me to push harder. For him, there's no excuses. There are no excuses. But I feel I am a human, and I want to be a human, more human every day.
¿Tenemos otro nuevo para probar? ¿Podemos sacar el 9?
Porque va a haber mucho viento. Bueno, para mí, o sea, si no cambiamos ese sistema, eso es mi opinión. Y después, pero en términos generales hay que mejorar para que se adecue a ese. O sea, yo digo...
Vuelve para atrás, ¿no?
Corta. Corta y sigo pensando que no usas la cadera o no sacás el pie. Tenemos que poder sacar ese pie, Ceci. Se había quedado corta. Si no da ese paso, probablemente nos caemos. Es tan fino y el paso ese tendría que haber sido un poquito antes, pero se nota que estás corta. Entonces ahí tenemos que seguir con el mindset de corregir. ¿Sabes, Ceci?
Sí.
Es clave ese pequeño pasito después. Quizás es antes.
Antes.
Obsessive. Like Santi is the best example. And it is a big challenge to work with someone like that because I am one that wants to balance a little bit her life. Of course, I understand that to achieve what we want to achieve, you need to be obsessive, but he's in another level of obsession.
We have a friendship relationship, but a very clear-cut and then professional relationship. And that relationship sometimes is not easy. Yes, that's, it's like any other team. You are working to improve that relationship and you get better.
It's my job to understand, well, I am going to be a better sailor tomorrow if today I go for 1 hour and do whatever I want to do for an hour or not. And I have to do what is better for me to be a better sailor tomorrow in the boat.
So finally gonna go meet Ramala to finally get the foundation stuff off the ground. She's in charge of my foundation. She's incredible. She's the one that puts everything together and kind of created this deck for me. Ramala.
What's up?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Been about a year.
Where are we at?
This time's given me real clarity on my vision, and I had one of those, like, not existential crises. I was like sitting in quarantine. I was like, what's my purpose? You know? And then I was like, my purpose is to give kids an opportunity that I never had, right? Because I was lucky enough to slip through the cracks and be successful, but it wasn't easy, you know? I want to create a full-on institution where kids from all walks of life can feel comfortable.
I love that. I think that's very compelling. I think that you have a very clear vision with it.
Yeah. I think it was 2 years ago, I was like reading my DMs and this mother messaged me, a mixed race kid. It was like my son was getting bullied at school for fencing, people making fun of him, and then they showed him a picture of you, and that changed the next day. And I was like, I cried, not gonna lie. And I was like, whoa, like this is bigger than any medal you could win. Like, you're literally giving a kid hope, right? And I was like, that's it. And then that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna give these kids hope. I think this could be something that's gonna change kids' lives, and that's what I think is bigger than just me.
In some parts of the world, professional sport is finally on its way.
Fans are returning to stadiums, a chink of light after an extraordinary year.
Something to lift our spirits, something to rally around. Sport is what does that for millions of people.
Right now, I'm excited, I'm energetic, I'm looking forward.
Right now, we're about 3 months out from the games. Honestly, I'm not trying to do anything too crazy. You know, I know what I am, I know what I'm capable of. I'm just gonna go out there and seize the moment and, you know, try to put on a show.
I feel like this is gonna be one of the most amazing summers. I think it doesn't get any better than being able to inspire people and touch people and just go out there and shine.
It comes down to the final two to see who will take the gold medal. The heavy hitters from Norway. This is their first outing on the World Tour since the World Tour Finals in Rome in 2019.
We went there, didn't expect too much, just hoping that our level was okay and that Anders' hip was good.
Standing there together with him, it's a really, really good feeling.
I was watching him, like his face, if something is it okay or is it some pain? We played really good from the beginning. And we won match after match. We were on fire and we were ready. It's just really amazing to be back on the court with Anders.
Finally, after an epic battle, it's Norway that take win number 11 here in Cancun. This off-season through the pandemic has been so tough. Hip injuries to Anders Moore. It's been a battle to recovery. They really are at the top of this sport.
We are leaving Mexico with 2 wins.
It is a straight sets win for Norway. Another gold medal for this remarkable duo.
The Vikings are back, playing the best volleyball that we have ever played. I've had this dream of being the best player of the world for so long now, and now I'm living the dream.
It's been a really difficult year to be back on the level we are today. In Mexico, it wasn't just like a fairy tale with a happy ending.
Congrats, guys. Thank you.
Whenever you decide you want to be on a campaign, there's no opportunities to doubt. If you doubt, you are out of the game.
I don't think there will be many women out there that can spend from June to December without seeing her girlfriend when they were dreaming about having a baby. I don't think I could find any other partner that are willing to do that. And I know I am special. And to find another crazy one to understand what we are playing is just amazing.
Always in life, when you make a decision, you gain and you lose. But after making the decision, the important thing is to stop thinking about what you lose and start thinking about what you gain. Sailing is a very special sport. When the water hits the hull, when you feel the wind on your face, when you have to adapt yourself, face those big storms out there, it's like when you have to adapt yourself to what's happening in life. And at the end, after a storm, we feel stronger. I am optimistic for what comes ahead because I believe in us.
You have your up and downs, you know. But it's a learning experience. have different feelings about different things. I don't know. She may be right. There is many ways to win a medal. There is no one way. There is lots of ways. We are dreaming for the highest we can get in our sport. And I really believe in our team, and I really believe in Ceci.
So my summer season is over, but this year has made me stronger than I've ever been.
Lockdown has brought back the passion that I had for the game.
I think I appreciate other things in life, not only standing on top of the podium with the trophy above your head, but also the small things.
I put that work in, man. I'm ready.
Da quest'anno ho imparato che c'è sempre una settimana dopo, che c'è sempre una chance per fare meglio.
You know, this year has taught me in a lot of ways how resilient I am.
Completely rebuilding, completely restarting, and obviously that's super exciting.
Didn't realize how lucky we were just to be out there competing.
To have some negative experiences, then you will for sure appreciate the positive things a lot more.
It's been a long road. The biggest thing that I've taken from this is that nothing can break me.
Today I'm very privileged to do what I'm doing, and I'm sure the next step will be great as well.
We will never know if it was good for us or not, this postponement. I think personally that it made us stronger.